Welcome back to my channel, and today we're here to talk about something that I am super excited to share. I have been working so hard on developing this. Drum roll please. It is called the Beauty Circle. Yes, so basically the Beauty Circle is a tool that I developed. It is a chart, and this chart, you can get it for free. There will be a link below on my website where you can get a free copy. It's a PDF that you will print out, and it will not look like this because this is a sample. It's a sample and it's pre-filled just to give you an idea. So basically what this is that it is a chart that helps you identify the imbalances in your life. And what I mean by that, I look at beauty holistically, as we probably know, right? So I have identified, really, because I didn't develop them, I've identified 10 different categories that I believe are crucial to your beauty life holistically. And I want us to visually see and visually identify what those are, how they affect our lives, and how we can change that, and where are we spending our time, our energy, our money. So how it works: you download this PDF for free, you print it out, and you grade yourself. So again, 10 categories, and the way that I did it was that I wanted the 10 categories to equal 100%. Now what I mean by that is that, it is a circle. The circle is 100%, and the way you fill it out is that every single category equals 10%. So basic math, 10 times 10 equals, come on, write it in the comments below, 100. You got it. So I wanted you to visually see where you're at, and I also wanted you to visually see how important and also how easy and how to really break it down. That 10% of one of the categories, if you build on each other, they equal 100%, which equals really, that expression where they say, like, don't put the whole pie, just, bite it a piece at a time. Probably saying that wrong. You guys help me out here, but you know what I mean. I am saying if you take something like in small steps, they build upon each other and you make something bigger. So I wanted you to see that it just takes little small actions to get to your goal, and to see like your beauty circle in your life as a holistic thing. So I'm not going to keep on talking about this, but I just wanted you to see visually, again, I'm going to state it, how these small steps equal 100%. And also I wanted people to see, because this is something that I developed this for myself. I wanted you to see that even if you didn't do your goal for the day for that category, it's also not a big deal, because you're still doing the other things. And really what this does is it helps you identify where you are spending more of your time, where are you mastering this section, and where are you not. So I wanted you to be able to see that. So I'm not going to keep on talking because the suspense is real. I want to tell you what the categories are. I want to tell you how to fill them out, and I want to tell you that I will have more videos where I will talk about each category in more detail. So the categories are as follows. 1, water intake. Water is super important because we cannot live without water. Number 2, joy. Joy is another thing that a lot of us don't even realize that we should be experiencing on a daily basis, and some of us don't even understand that definition. So I will break that down in other videos, but I just want you to have a feel for what the categories are that I have identified in making your beauty circle and your life more holistic and just glowing from the inside and out. The 3rd category is skin, and it's not what you think. It's not like makeup or anything like that. I will go in deeper, but that category is skin. Number 4 is makeup. So not to get confused, skin and makeup, the categories are very different. And again, you will grade yourself from 0 to 10 in each category in terms of how much time you're taking to do that. Are you doing it? Are you satisfied with it? Are you like excelling in this according to yourself? and I'll talk to you a little bit more about that. But the next category is number 5, conscious eating. Conscious eating is another big one for me because I have realized through the years, through my clients, through my friends, through myself, that a lot of times we just put stuff in our bodies and we don't think what we're putting in our bodies. So once we become aware, I said that. Once we become aware of the food that we're putting in our body, aka the information that is going in our bodies, I believe Dr. Mark Hyman said that food is information. So when you think about the information you're putting in your body, is that helping me or is that not helping me? And if so, why am I making these choices? So I think when we start thinking about food that way and consciously knowing what we're doing to ourselves, it makes a huge impact in our life. But I'm not going to give too much away because I'm going to talk about that in more detail in the next videos to come. The next category is movement. As we know, everyone talks about movement in some way, shape, or form, working out, exercising, Pilates, yoga, dancing, cycling. I mean, there's so many things, Peloton, I can go on, right? So this is another category that I've identified as crucial to living your life holistically, glowing from the inside and out. The next one is bowels. Yes, I actually started my YouTube channel talking about bowels, and that is coffee enemas. So I have identified this to be, first of all, the elephant in the room because no one talks about it. However, it's the most important, one of the most important things I believe in living and in having amazing skin and feeling great. And again, more videos to come. The next category that I've identified is relationships. Relationships is, another big, again, that's why there's 10 of them because I couldn't just pick one. Relationships are extremely, extremely important. First of all, we're humans. We need that connection. We need to have healthy relationships in our lives, and that affects us on so many levels in terms of what we eat, in terms of our movement, in terms of our water intake, in terms of our joy. I mean, as you can see, they build on each other, and that's why I have identified them to be crucial to us thriving. The next category that I have is sleep. We all heard it before, sleep. Get your beauty sleep. You need X amount of hours of sleeping, baby sleep, kids sleep, we all sleep. And it's the amount of hours that we sleep, understanding how important it is, are you getting enough of it, etc., etc. So when you fill this out, you're really going to be thinking, am I getting the amount of sleep? Do I wake up tired? Do I wake up with a lot of energy? Like all these questions when you fill out your sleep, and everyone has an idea pretty much of what is a good amount of sleep for them. So that shouldn't be so hard. The next category that I have is, and the last one, it is spirituality and or having a belief system. And what I mean by that is, I'm not just saying to have a religion. I have identified, again, through the years, through my clients, through my friends, through my family members, that having a spiritual belief or a daily practice is super important because first of all, it helps to keep you grounded. It's something that you do every day, something that is you time to yourself. So when you are committed to yourself in this way, it shows because you put yourself first. It's like, when you go on the airplane and they talk about putting on your oxygen mask first, it's the same thing here. When you commit to yourself on a daily basis, whether it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and again, I'm not promoting go become religious. That's great, but I'm also saying if you're an atheist and or that's just not your thing, you can do like meditation or having something to call your own. And I'm not saying go meditate for 3 hours or 6 hours. I'm just saying 5 minutes a day of a daily practice where you can connect with yourself, you can connect with a community, you feel like you're part of something. There's something to be said there in terms of a secret sauce in having this connection and having it all come together and then living our lives in a holistic, beautiful way. So this is the beauty circle that I've been working really hard on. You can download this copy for free again on my website. And a little trick that I do for myself and for my goals monthly, I have a calendar in my kitchen and in my bathroom and in my makeup station. Anywhere that I can put one, I actually have one. I just love calendars. I don't know why, don't ask me. I just love crossing out the date and writing stuff on them. So this is what I do. I print 2 out and I fill one out with where I'm currently. Again, this is very important, guys. You need to be really honest with yourself. This is not where like you want to be or where you're going to tell yourself you're going to be. This isn't, you're filling this out to really get real with yourself so that we can uncover the why for your beauty choices and how to get you to your goals and how to achieve that. And again, this is something that's visual that really, it's so helpful when you look at it. So what I do is I get 2 copies, like I was saying, and I fill it out, like really being honest with myself, like, okay, today or like for the past couple of days, I haven't been having the amounts of water that I wanted, or like I didn't do movement because like my back was hurting or whatever. Let's see, conscious eating, like, oh, I had a pizza. I'm just giving you examples. It's not true, but like, you know, I'm not perfect and no one is, and that's okay. So I want you to fill this out exactly where it is that you are. And then my hack is that I print the other one out and I fill out what I want it to be like. I want to be drinking, you know, that gallon of water a day, or I want to be making better choices at times, or I want to be able to have movement in my life, even though I have a lot of back pain or neck pain, and how do I bridge that gap? So I fill 2 out with my current assessment, and I fill the other one out which is where I want to be. So and then the calendar is here, so I tape one on the wall here and the other one there, so that every time I cross out the date on my calendar for the next day, I can actually see where I'm at currently and where I want to be. And then you can reassess yourself again, because again, you can print as many as you want, you can save them on your computer. This is such an important tool because these are things that we don't really, like, we know it all, but we don't apply it. And it's not staring at us in the face. So when you have this looking at you every day and you're crossing out your calendar, I mean, again, given. I'm like old school. I love a calendar. I love a pen and paper. So I'm not saying that everyone does this, but what you can do also is you can take a picture on your phone, which is, I do that sometimes as well, and I put it on as my background. So when I look at my phone, I go to open it with the password, the first thing I see is this thing that I colored, and I'm always constantly reminded, and it's in the back of my head. So that is like a little bit of my hack. If you don't have the calendar, you have a phone, you have a smartphone, you can take a picture of it and look at it. And it's also really cool to just keep track of them and see where you have been doing these things, where have you been improving, where are you excelling in. Like, it's really cool just to keep track of it. And again, it's so totally free. So I hope you like this. If you found this informative, if you want to get your free copy, you know what to do. If you like this, my motto is, I have a lot of mottos, but one of my favorite ones is sharing is caring. So if you found this helpful, if you want to share this with someone, if you think that someone would benefit from getting this beauty circle that is for free and that it could help impact their lives in some way, shape, or form, please share this with them. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like it if you like the video, comment below. If you know what 10 times 10 is, I'll give you a hint. 100. So yeah, I'll see you next time.